Hey there, this week we are talking about filters, and so let's look at the filters of our little MicroFreak. It's not all that complicated, but it can kind of go a little bit deep if you get into it. First of all, I just set my sound to one of the empty presets, the initialize preset. So if I don't do anything, it just sounds like that. So looking at the filter, there's three types. So I have to actually, the first type is a low pass filter. So as I sweep it down, you can see it's really cutting off the high frequencies, and I can boost the resonance to crazy levels, and you see that little peak there. So that's what that sounds like. I can change this to a band pass that would kind of sweep through and cut both the lows and the highs. So that sounds like that. With resonance, it's just sounds kind of cool. And then there's a high pass filter, which is kind of the, I guess in some ways, the opposite of a low pass filter. Okay, I'm hearing nothing. And it gets thinner because it's cutting off low frequencies. And then you can see the emphasis on the low end there when I boost the resonance of that. Okay? So I'm going to stick with the typical low pass filter. And I thought I'd just kind of start creating some kind of pad sound. So that goes back to last week where I need the envelope. And that means I'm going to take the envelope and make it a little bit more of a slow attack. Now you notice something. I have to actually release the note before I press another one, or else it'll sound like this. It doesn't reset the envelope. It has one envelope, and you are triggering a different note. So that's important to know. So in this case, I have to let the first one release, and I let the second one. So I have to do that. I'm also going to set the decay a little longer, and the sustain, I don't know, somewhere like that. So I get a little bit more of an attack sound out of it, maybe a little bit lower. See, I did it too. It's so long, it doesn't do that. So remember, you have to have that button on for it to actually follow this envelope. But this is a good sound if I just wanted to trigger something. Have it go. And if I wanted the release a little bit less long, I can tailor it. That works. Doesn't really sound like a pad though, so I'm gonna try to find something that does. So what I just did was I played around with a different oscillator. I chose the wavetable oscillator. Harmonic might be nice for a pad. So maybe I want something else. Maybe I want something that is totally not a pad sound, but a maybe a bass sound. Maybe kind of a synthetic bass sound. But I want it kind of a pluck. Okay, well that gives you the basics. I made a pad-ish sound, and then I made a bass-ish sound using combinations of the oscillator, the filter, different types, and then setting the envelope how I want it. We will get into next week LFOs, and we'll get into this matrix where you can assign these other modulators to different parameters of this unit. But have fun with it. You just have to make something using the filter this week, and let the creativity be yours.